This midterm, you will just try to finish laboratory 6, okay? So this would be the last module for midterm, and we will continue the next module submission for the end term period on October. So just a basic review on connection. So we have crossover cables. Crossover cables are used when connecting a computer to a computer and connecting a router to a router and connecting a switch to a switch. At the same time, also, uh, it is used also to connect to a hub and to hub, and the last is used to connect a router to a PC. And because both devices have the same components. Also for straightforward, straight through cable are used when we're going to connect from a switch to router. We use a switch to a PC or server and a hub to PC or server. Now for our laboratory session, so I'm going to demonstrate this activity. So it's hubs and switch in a Packet Tracer. So what you have is first to open Packet Tracer and select the network devices and drag hub or switch icon on the workspace and connect the, three PC. Use crossover cable and you need to change the IP address of the PC from the following range. So what you will have there is you have 192.168.5 up to 192.168.1.2 dot 10. So you have just to change this 6. You could select 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in any case, you select from those. And also connect the three pieces using earlier we have a ping command and also in the command prompt and also try to use ARP command. And the last part is you need to write your observation and compare both network devices. So now you're going to start. Okay, so we have our switch and hub. So example first, here you go to, okay. So example, we have a hub. So we select this. And after that, you select the end devices. We have the PC and this PC. And also you need to click this and check the contents of your hub. Sample. Okay, so this is your hub. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
Ano,
sir.
sir?
how many port in the hub?
Inang wala ko, sir.
So I need to share my screen. That's the
Six,
problem.
sir.
That's the problem in Google Class in Google Meet. Okay, so this is the three devices we have selected already. So if you want to delete the device, so you're just going to return the computer, this. Again, I repeat, and also this one. So example, you go to network devices and select hub, this one. And you have to put this. You could change the label also in the, so you click this. You have the this hub having how many ports do we have?
Yes, sir.
Six.
Six,
So,
sir.
so you could also add one here. And why you could not add need to
Wala ko na power.
turn off.
Off the
Okay,
mic,
Yaon,
sir.
sir.
so you need to turn off. So now you could add. So you have now how many? So you have eight
Yes.
hub
Ah,
ports.
so,
Okay.
Then,
Sorry,
10
10.
sir.
So now we go to the configuration. So take note the device must be on. So you're going to turn on again. And you have this. Okay. And what is the connection? Earlier we discussed that we need to put.
Ethernet, sir.
So what type? Crossover or
Crossover lang.
crossover, sir.
okay, crossover. Okay. This one. Connect. Let's go back to this side. Check this. So, example, you can change the name. So this is the physical address. So you could also put here the same setting you have here. Let's say example, our gateway would be one gateway, one. So you now have the link of the following address that you set up. So we'll try to connect. So this is your IP and your ARP. So we have to ping first. So what will happen? Do you think you will connect on this? Can you connect?
Hindi, sir.
Okay.
Hindi,
So
sir.
you cannot connect because you cannot find the host of the connection, and also it's red. So you need to have a what connection? You have
Strike
a
dapat, sir.
okay. You need to have a
Strike.
blue or green. Okay. So if you have a green connection, so meaning you have connected this. So you need to change your. So you need to remove this and so we'll try. Okay. So you have you delete this. No, cancel. So PC desktop 3 is okay now, and what you need is this one. Okay, so we try to change the wires for this. So this is desktop 2. Now we try to implement the connection. Six. So you are already connected to this is your desktop 2 and desktop 3. Now you check if desktop 3, if your ARP works. Now you have your ARP works already. So that is your first connection for desktop 3 to desktop 2. And the same way, the same also will follow on this side. So you try to observe if you change the cable at the same time Also, if you use straight or crossover to another network. So example, we will delete this repeater and we try to change it to a new network device that is your switch. So we delete this. And now we have the following device that is your switch. Example, this switch. And we try again another connection. This one to this. Example 24. And try this 23. And try this. So now we try to connect this one, this one. So they have the same gateway. Now, yeah, as you see, it changes, right? So, example, I will turn off this computer. So, what can you see? This desktop does not work. So, also, you could use ping. You cannot connect to it. So, we'll try this click and this is your IP address for the desktop 1 and the IP address for desktop 3 is a this 192.168.8. So we connect this to this and we try if it is going to work out. This.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes, yes,
Nang bali, sir, sa tatlo mo na, sir, ka PC, sir, ang default gateway palariyos tanan, sir.
yes. For the meantime, we have the same gateway, the same gateway because
Okay,
we
sir.
don't
Thank you, good, sir.
wala ta day server, 'di ba? Wala ta server for the meantime. Ano lang we have only the switch. Kay if we have a different gateway, so what will happen? So you could not be able to you try also to observe if you change the gateway if you could connect. So in this case, so if we go back and check this. So you try to check if, for example, the gateway have different resources. So if you could connect, for example, here is you have the resources for this is you have Microsoft Word. This one is Microsoft Word because they have the same gateway. and this one is a different software example. So let's try if we could connect to from desktop 1 to desktop 2 using the IP address 6. What is the IP address of desktop 1 before? So the IP address is desktop 1 is
Eight, sir.
Dre. What is the IP address? So you have 5. Okay. So we check if we change the gateway, we could still access. For example, the gateway for this computer is Microsoft Word, and this one is Microsoft Word, and this one is a different software. So we'll try if we could connect to different gateway. So this one and this one. So normally you could connect because it's green, but we'll check if it's going to be the same scenario. So you have a ping. So this is on this side. So you ping what is the value of this computer. So that's 6. This is 5. So 6. Still, you could have access to 6. So that is 1 millisecond. So if you change it to 8, still you could access different gateway. So that's changing the gateway. What is your observation? Does not affect the connection between two devices. Also, if you change the cable in the switch, what have you noticed? It's still the same, di ba? Even you're straight or crossover, you could still communicate. Those are the things that you could observe. You try to check if it's going to be a good connection if you have all this. And also you try to check the speed of the connection. And by the way, we are referring to desktop 1. So now, what are the resources that we connect? We are, ano ang ato na desktop? We are 192.168.5. So we are connected already to this two computer. This is 6 and this is 8. And we have their physical address of the two computer. So we have the ARP or the resource protocol. So you try to have to practice this and try to change the connections and observe what happens. So that would be your uh, laboratory number 6. So you try to change the cable, try to change the device. If you see red, meaning there's some problem with the connection or it's not allowed. This connection is invalid, so such that you could not connect. So likewise, example, we any questions for your laboratory 6?
None, sir.
None, sir.
Okay, so I think we are finished. Magnifier.